Welcome to the 14th episode of Kechhatapodcast.
Bro, 13th, bro.
Sorry. 13th episode. Sorry. I understand 14th in the.
Yes.
So we calculate it's 13th. Alright.
Yes.
So welcome to the 13th episode of our podcast Kechhata.
Yes.
Ayush. And so Ayush, what is Kechhata? Well, because it's been a long time that we have published a podcast.
Kechhatapodcast is a podcast where two friends in their late 20s come over and talk about everything in their lives. Also, bro, एउटा अर्को कुरा गर्नु मन थियो कि मलाई is look, I know that I'm a very difficult person to work with. Time and again, at times, because we've worked. पहिला पनि सँगै काम गरेको थियो. अहिले पनि we're doing this podcast, producing this podcast together. कहिलेकाहीँ I think to myself, why is Amul, working with me भनेर? Because I am kind of difficult when it comes to many things.
Anyways, the answer ke aaya? So what was the answer?
My answer?
Yeah.
My answer to Amul's answer to me is because Amul is okay with everything and anything.
And Ayush is critical of everything.
Even myself.
Yeah. Interesting, right?
Yeah, man.
I guess त्यही कुरामा चाहिँ नि Ayush, I think the main reason of we doing this together सुरुमा was कि Ayush, you are very critical of everything, right? सबै कुरा तिमी, I don't know if it sounds right, into more of a negative aspect of things.
Let's call it sides. Being critical and opinionated.
Yeah, critical and opinionated. You have this opinion about regarding everything, in a sense.
Almost everything.
Almost everything, right? And I, on the other hand, not really. And I'm okay with everything else. Example, we went, Thailand. सँगै घुम्यौँ. So Ayush was there in Thailand. He was doing his masters. So I, of course, उसको apartment free, lodging free. I was like, Ayush, I'm on this way, Thailand, next week. So I was like, of course.
No, bro, you didn't say that. You said, bro, मलाई तिम्रो सहारा चाहियो.
Yeah, सहारा चाहियो. Yeah, bro. Because I really wanted a break थियो होला. So we went, we had a very good time, especially during food. के खाने भन्दाखेरि, so Ayush is a foodaholic.
I don't know, man.
What do you term that, man? Foodaholic?
Let's put it this way. I love eating food. Let's put it that
so
way.
He loves eating food. He's also a cook. He loves cooking as well.
Yes,
So he knows much more about food than, of course, me. So उता गयो and he says like, आज के खान्छ Amul? And I was like,
के खानु मन छ त Amul भन्दा?
Anything. जे पनि हुन्छ.
Exactly.
जे पनि खान्छ म त्यो.
Exactly. The thing here was simply putting it, the first 3 days was easy because I was taking him to places where I love eating मेरो favorite खानाहरू भयो. अनि त्यसपछि I wanted what do you want to explore more in Thailand भन्ने कुराहरू. But he was okay with everything to a point where I actually wanted to slap him right in his face back and there. Like, भन के खानु मन छ भन. Because it was getting difficult for me to decide on हुन्छ नि.
Yeah.
Where should I take him to eat next?
तर yeah man, तर मजा थियो यार. Foods and especially this one, bro, त्यो के रे? The fish lime wala.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, bro, we are just moving अर्को डिरेक्सनमा.
Exactly.
Yes, anyways, so त्यो कुरामा चाहिँ yes, सुरुमा हामीले भने जस्तै our main motive कि चाहिँ at least Ayush र मेरो dynamics wise चाहिँ we had a different approach. I think regarding everything, almost everything, हैन? Not everything because नभएको बेला हामी यति मिल्ने साथी हुँदैन थियो होला हामी, हैन? तर almost everything. So he was very opinionated. And I was not. I'm okay with everything kind of person. So हाम्रो deal was कि let's bring this dynamics in a podcast.
Exactly.
Right? So Ayush would be a different person. I would be a different person. So त्यही नै थियो यार. And Ayush, तर त्यही questionमा यार, I would like to ask this question.
Yep.
Why are you critical of everything, man?
I think it's got more of हुन्छ नि past को कुरा हेर्दा अहिले जस्तो how I've been grown up, how I look at things, grown up in such a way where I was more into comics, I was more into books, हैन? Enid Blyton लेखिदिएर Enid Blyton को famous five,
the Secret Seven.
Exactly. So त्यो देखि भएर and then we had the Hardy Boys. Nancy Drew चाहिँ खासै पढिएन. Nancy चाहिँ खासै पढिएन
because we were sexist, bro.
Let's not just say that, but when I used to go to the library when I was a kid, so केटाहरु चाहिँ Hardy Boys मा जान्थे हैन, केटाहरु चाहिँ Nancy Drew मा जान्थे के. So त्यो एउटा हुन्छ नि ब्यालेन्सै आएन के, त्यो किन Nancy Drew पढ्नु भन्ने त्यो आएन हैन. So when you grow up with that, you kind of be a little skeptic about almost everything, right? Okay. To a certain level, like अनि त्यो हुँदाहुँदै के लाग्छ भने आई एम नट स्योर कि वाइ एम आई स्केप्टिकल वाइ एम आई हुन्छ नि हाउ सुड आई पुट इट क्रिटिकल अन एभ्रिथिङ however me being critical on everything has helped me out on these things right now for example if I give you so I thought most people will be my friends when you're going to school right अब फेरि स्कुल जाँदा तिम्रो प्रब्लम के हुन्छ भने you tend to you know make friends with people however sometimes it does not work out that way right so I got bullied to a certain level. So, what happens next is, you know, you stop trusting people. You end up covering yourself. You end up shielding yourself at many levels. So, even when I tend to get close with people these days, I'm more like, साथी नै बनाउने हो यो मान्छेलाई कि अक्वेन्टेन्समै छोडिदिने भन्ने एउटा कुरा हुन्छ कि त्यो चाहिँ मेरो मनमा हो
अन्डरस्ट्यान्डेबल आई गेस त्यो एउटा पहिला हामीले पढाएको थियो नि चाइल्ड इज द फादर अफ अ म्यान भनेर सो आई गेस द चाइल्डहुडको एउटा सर्टन एस्पेक्टले गर्दा चाहिँ द थट प्रोसेसमा अलिकति फरक पर्छ अलिकति बिट अफ क्रिटिकल भनेर तिम्रो जस्तै अलिकति यु विल थिङ्क ट्वाइस
त्यो पनि हो
होइन टु
अल्सो क्राइम पेट्रोल सतर्क रहिए सावधान रहिए
ओके सो होइन द्याट डज मेक सेन्स म्यान है त्यो आई गेस कति कुरा त्यो मान्छेले बुझ्दैन बिकज यस्तो हुन्छ भने अब जस्तै तिमीले भन्यो नि कुरा सेम कुरा कि स्कुल यु गट बुलिड होइन 10 years fast forward आई डोन्ट नो द्याट स्टोरी सो द्याट युआर बुलिड अर नट भनेर सो मलाई के हुन्छ भने म झन् आल बी बिग स्केप्टिक एज वेल कि should I हुन्छ नि because of the your behavior कि towards me I don't know हुन्छ नि अलिकति vibe चाहिँ फिल भइहाल्छ नि त सो म झन् त्यो अलिकति आयुषसँग खोइ कस्तो खोइ आई थिङ्क इज नट भेरी हुन्छ नि
एक्सेप्टिङ
पर्सन सो should I go should I not go त्यसले गर्दा from this side of the table मेरो थर्ड प्रोसेस त्यो हुन्छ from that side of the table यो टेबल खोइ should I trust him or not I किन यसो awkward behave गरेर maybe it's the reaction of you behaving that way त्यो गर्दा झन् I think does that am I making sense
maybe यस्तो पनि हो as Newtonको law नै छ नि त every action has equal and opposite reaction right so if I want a certain reaction त्यसको लागि I also have to put a certain action नि त right so अस्ति भर्खर I was talking to a friend she's in France right now अनि but I just asked her कि फ्रेन्चमा आई फरगट फ्रेन्च अलिअलि आउँथ्यो पहिला पढाएको थिएँ सो हो वाट आर यु डुइङ टुडे भनेर सोधेँ कि मैले होइन फ्रेन्चमा टुडेलाई अजुदुई भन्छ कि होइन अजुदुईमा त भने कि
अजुतिन होइन
सो त्यो कुरा गरिरहेको थिएँ सो त्यो कुरा गर्दै गर्दै बाई दि एन्ड के भयो भने एक्ज्याक्टली द कन्भर्सेसन कि had I not asked how was your day today she would have not asked back how was my day today
does make sense
so
does make sense
you see where I'm going
it does make sense
and if I don't ask you how are you or how is it going or how are you feeling then you might not be telling me how you're feeling or you know you might not be asking me back how I'm feeling about things so for everything you need to take a step जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ आजभोलि चाहिँ because everyone is so I'd not say obsessed, but we are okay with ourselves these days so much that you just end up living your life by yourself, by your cell phones, and nothing more. To be honest.
एकरो बनाएर छ चाहिँ
एकरो आफूले बनाएर छ
exactly
त्यही हो
इन्ट्रेस्टिङ पोइन्ट है त्यो एउटा भयो होइन आयुष कि तिम्रो स्कुलकोले गर्दा राइट बट त्यस्तो इफेक्ट हुन्छ यार I don't know because I don't know तिम्रो त्यो बुलीको स्केल हुन्छ नि कति स्केल आउट अफ 10 I don't know that maybe it is 10 out of 10
maybe
हैन त्यो थाहा छैन मलाई हैन maybe I think it's because of that त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ still
यस्तो
does it
so यस्तो भएर पहिला I can't completely blame on that said person or that said incident हैन तर त्यो त ग्रोइङ इयर्स थियो नि त
एक्ज्याक्टली
ग्रोइङ इयर्समा के हुन्छ भने यु एन्ड अप अब लाइक जे छ त्यहीबाट त यो ग्रोइङ अप नि त सो इफ द्याट माइट अफेक्ट यु देन इट विल अफकोर्स अफेक्ट यु इन योर हाउ टु पुट इट ग्रोइङ वेज होइन लेट मी गिभ यु अ सिम्पल एक्जाम्पल Even your circle, for example. तिम्रो circle जस्तो छ त्यसरी त grow हुँदै जान्छ.
Definitely, man.
Now, if your circle is full of artists and if your circle is full of all these people who are appreciative of cinema and arts, of course you'll be talking about cinema, you'll be talking about art, you'll be talking about how Joker was an amazing movie, right? However, for me, when I was watching the Joker, I was actually rooting for him to end up doing some acts that he has done in the movie, which I think people would not be so accepting when it comes to someone watching the movie. For example, it's supposed to be a violent movie, right? And you're okay with the violence, watching that violence in the cinema, right? But would you be rooting for the Joker killing someone? Question mark. This was my question to you.
Okay. And regarding just the movie, I think it was very important to understand, because Joker भन्ने movie for me, right? There was from perspective of Joker only, right? Just अब Batman, पुरानो Batman movies हेरौँ जहाँ Joker was there, that was from much more हुन्छ नि Batman को perspective थियो, right? So त्यो Batman को perspective हेर्ने बित्तिकै Joker is the negative character, whatever Joker is doing is wrong, हैन? तर I think the movie यसको यो Joker को beauty नै त्यही लाग्यो क्या मलाई क्या. So it was solely from the perspective of the Joker character. उसलाई त्यो mental problem हुन्छ नि. So whatever he was doing, defending himself, killing, I don't know about the end scene, but at least the killing of the 3 guys हुन्छ नि जहाँ उसलाई चाहिँ त्यो ट्रेनमा त्यो गरे नि. So I was like मार्दै like bad, because I was rooting from that perspective क्या. I guess we need to understand कि कुन perspective मा छ भनेर. त्यो अस्ति त्यो मुभी हेर्दा बेला हैन अनि when Joker the character was crying हुन्छ नि crying or laughing crying छ नि उसको छ नि त्यो, and people were laughing क्या. अनि a friend of mine and me were watching this movie and we were like किन हाँसिरहेको यिनीहरु क्या. Maybe they could not understand चाहिँ हुन्छ नि there was that not that balance क्या हुन्छ नि whatever the character is going through. हाँसिरहेको उनीहरु क्या. अनि we were like एसेन्स चाहिँ बुझेन नि यार हाँसेपछि त त्यो भनेको त we need to understand the character's pain नि त. Anyways हुन्छ नि. So यो कुरा चाहिँ कहाँ निस्क्यो पर्सपेक्टिभमा इज भेरी डिफ्रेन्ट छ नि. हाम्रो यस मेरो डिफ्रेन्ट पर्सपेक्टिभ छ हैन, तिम्रो डिफ्रेन्ट पर्सपेक्टिभ छ. आई थिङ्क we need to accept that कि we are different.
Exactly.
हैन.
Also what I want to say here is that opinions do not judge, or opinions do not make a person के भन्ने. Let's put it this way. You should not judge a person by their opinions. Okay. To a certain degree. Now you might ask me why. Because if you ask me what are my opinions on certain things, that might not be acceptable to many people. Many well-minded people. Let me put it that way. But also, if you end up talking to me as a human being, then they would be like, oh, he's a nice human being. Someone might say, no man, he's a crazy ass-butt person. Right? So, that's based on that said person's opinion. But would you be influenced from that said person's opinion about me?
It depends, man. Our opinion, kun set of opinions. So, if the other person is saying that अब हुन्छ नि रेप कल्चर इज ओके, त्यो ओपिनियन राख्नु, और हुन्छ नि हाम्रो फिमेल शुड बी लोवर what do you call that, man, human side. I don't know, man. त्यो खाली is a different thing, हैन. But in general के लाइफको जनरल थिङ्समा if you have different opinions, then I think that should be okay. Then we need to respect that. उसले आफ्नो ओपिनियन भन्यो हैन, मलाई आफ्नो ओपिनियन भन्यो, ठिक छ हैन. One needs to understand कि as a discussion गरेर चाहिँ हैन कुन चाहिँ राइट रङ हो. Just कि the other person is telling something, we can't force him to मेरो ओपिनियन नै हो ठिक हो भनेर हिसाबमा छ नि. I think that is what नेपालमा चाहिँ अलिकति त्यही भइरहेछ कि everybody has gone so sensitive क्या अहिले. ओपिनियन राख्नु बित्तिकै सोसियल मिडियाले गर्दा के हो,
सेन्सिटिभ भन्ने कि अफेन्डेड भन्ने,
एकदम
अलिकति बढी नै अफेन्ड भइरहेछन्. अब नाउ फर एक्जाम्पल, अर्को एक्जाम्पल नेगेटिभिटी मात्र हो. इज इट द्याट or people don't have things to do here?
Maybe keyboard warriors are
एकचोटि त नहोला. If look, now to be honest, when I'm looking at आज भोलिको news, and let's not bring the news up for now, so when I'm looking at the news, I mean, you can have a public discourse, you can go to the said, how to put it, embassies or the said people in power and talk about those issues, right? And bring that issue up rather than, writing a whole article on, let's not say article, rather than putting up a whole status on how things are right and things are wrong.
I guess at the same time, Ayush, I think there's a bit of difference. I guess if people are getting aware कि यस्तो कुरा भइरहेछ भन्ने कुरा हैन, so I'm looking at that side of the table, okay? Of the coin भनौँ न. If त्यो कुरा गरे भने why not, जस्तै अहिले भर्खर त ब्रो हामी यता बसिरहेको थियो and there was this के भन्छ यसलाई rally going on,
rally भन्ने कि protest भन्ने
regarding back of India borders and stuff, and you are like it's embassy मा गरे भइहाल्यो नि भन्ने डिस्कसन भएको थियो नि हाम्रो. I was like सायद यो गरे भने अरू पनि अवेर हुन्छ कि so what is happening in the country. So हुन्छ नि, so I guess that is where we come in a different space.
Exactly.
हैन, but that doesn't mean that we don't love each other, bro. I love you, bro, हैन, as a friend हुन्छ नि. But at the same time, just there should be a discourse, there should be an agreement and disagreement is there.
Understanding
हुनु पर्यो कि हुन्छ नि. त्यसपछि it is your choice who's right, who's wrong, or if you think you're right, then it's okay.
Also, एउटा अर्को कुरा याद आयो, when we were in business school, and let's go back, you remember there's this thing called perception, reality and actual reality.
त्यो उसमा हो साइकोलोजीमा हो,
साइकोलोजीमा पनि थियो, बिजनेस कम्युनिकेसनमा पनि थियो. सो त्यसमा के भन्छ भने what you perceive is your reality, right? And what I perceive is my reality. हैन, मेरो reality and तिम्रो reality are two exactly different things, हैन. फेरि त्यो actual reality के हो, that's a completely different thing that both of us have no idea about.
Yeah, I guess reality. But the Christopher Nolan boy, bro, are we Christy?
I don't think so, bro.
Anyways,
bro, so this is what comes on opinions and differences, I think, and at the same time we should accept ourselves for who we are. Yeah, हैन.
अर्को ओपिनियन आफै हुनु भएन, because there are so many times, हैन, there are so many times where my seniors भन्नाले सेन्स कि मेरो दाइहरु से कि आफ्नो ओपिनियन राख्ने गर न, ओपिनियन राखेपछि त people will follow you or whatever हुन्छ नि,
or understand you
हुन्छ नि. अलिकति त्यो ओपिनियन राख्ने गरे जहिले पनि भन्छ क्या मलाई. I've heard a lot के त्यो कुरा, हैन, because I'm more of a listener. सुरुमा सुन्छु हैन, कहिलेकाहीँ त्यो मोडमा बोल्दिनँ म, कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ बोल्नु लाग्छ, पछि रियलाइज हुन्छ कि बोल्नु पर्ने थियो जस्तो लाग्छ, तर स्टिल I'm more into that के. तर ठिकै छ यार, I'm still in the learning phase, हैन. चाहिने बेला हो कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ I don't utilize my knowledge हुन्छ नि, I don't take a stand कहिलेकाहीँ, हैन.
कहिलेकाहीँ ब्रो, ओन्ली कहिलेकाहीँ ब्रो,
कहिलेकाहीँ
more than कहिलेकाहीँ ब्रो,
stand लिँदिन, हैन.
Let's be honest.
Especially in career wise, I guess. I don't know man, I think every wise. So but I think I'm okay with that, okay? Because I know कि जुन पोजिसनमा अहिले पुगेछु हुन्छ नि वर्क वाइज, is because of that very के भन्छ त्यसलाई, values of mine,
behavior or values,
beliefs of mine, right? So nobody can take away from me. Suppose if I think for me I'm a failure for now, maybe I can blame that कि मैले मेरो यस्तो थट प्रोसेसले गर्दा चाहिँ म यस्तो भइरहेको भनेर. But for me I'm not a failure अहिले, हुन्छ नि. I think मेरो एजको लागि I'm doing pretty good. For me, है, not in terms of other people's perspective.
General perspective, हैन.
आफ्नै हिसाबमा I think I'm learning, हैन. There's so much thing to learn. So I think I'm accepting, but at the same time I need to improve, हैन. त्यो ओपिनियन कुनै कुरामा जुन भन्छ नि दाइहरुले ओपिनियन राख्नुपर्छ भन्ने कुरामा चाहिँ I'm trying to हुन्छ नि put that as well, because I think sometimes that is very important. So yeah man, I think त्यही हो, learning is there, accepting is there. So yeah, pretty much. And bro, I think do we end or we just talk about the, I think तिम्रो के छ about this, because I really want to talk about the Shah Rukh Khan wala case, man.
Let's talk about Shah Rukh Khan wala case, and I'll give you my take on that to a certain degree. So
we'll have a different perspective.
Yeah, and then we'll end this in like maybe 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, so yeah. So Asti I don't know. Asti if you know. So I watched this interview, okay? Shah Rukh Khan and David Letterman interview with him. So Shah Rukh Khan, as always, in interview very philosophical, very introspective kind of कुराहरु. So at one point चाहिँ के भएको थियो भने, I think David Letterman asked you what was his thought about death. Death.
Yeah.
Because Shah Rukh Khan को चाहिँ उसको when he was in his teen or early teens, his both the parents passed away. अनि so he had उसले के शेयर गर्यो भने चाहिँ for him that is a very beautiful thing रे के, हैन. I forgot in what एक्ज्याक्ट वर्ड युज तर उसको के थियो भने उसको लागि चाहिँ डेथ भनेको चाहिँ पिपल डाई होइन वेन दे बिलिभ द्याट कि दे हेभ डन अल द थिङ्स दे रियली वान्टेड टु हुन्छ नि सेटिस्फाई छ लाइफसँग नाउ माई टाइम हेज कम आई क्यान गो इजिली होइन टु द प्लेस द्याट आई हुन्छ नि द्याट आइम गोइङ अनि वेन हिज मदर वाज इन बेड अनि हुन्छ नि एकदमै इलनेसमा थियो अनि शाहरुख खान गुड गो अरे क्या अनि भन्थ्यो अरे क्या अब म हुन्छ नि म रक्सी खान्छु होइन आई विल गो इन टु भेरी ब्याड बिहेभियर वाइज आफ्नो बहिनीको पनि ख्याल राख्दैन टाइप सो द्याट द मदर विल बिलिभ कि ओ नो आई स्टिल निड टु हुन्छ नि लिभ आई स्टिल निड टु टेक केयर अफ माई सन एन्ड डटर्स हुन्छ नि सो हि हेज दिस त्यो खाले थर्के लाइक हो हुन्छ नि यस्तो सोच्ने मान्छे यार हुन्छ नि सो द्याट इज भेरी इन्ट्रेस्टिङ थिङ टु हुन्छ नि जस्ट टु अलिकति थिङ्क अबाउट इट क्या अबाउट द्याट अर हुन्छ नि वाट एभर म्यान हुन्छ नि सो या म्यान सो वाट डु यु थिङ्क अबाउट द्याट म्यान
सो लेट्स पुट इट सिम्पली होइन let me give you my opinion, not anyone else's. So when my mother was bedridden, I was waiting for her to, end her suffering, so that her suffering would end. Because me as a son could not bear what she was going through. Being said that, of course I would have wanted her to, be here in my life. But saying that, seeing her in that terminally ill, how should I put it, state, हुन्छ नि के हुन्छ भने you get happy that the said person goes to sleep forever. Just because you are done with seeing them suffer for the past many months, many days or years. So sometimes it's just like हुन्छ नि it's a happy state to be in because their suffering has ended and you are living now being glad ki huncha ni suffering the end bhayo, but you miss those moments when all these happy moments that you've had with it, right?
Yeah, of course,
because that's how life is. You want something that you don't have and you miss something that you don't have right now. However, saying that, I think end of suffering itself is a beautiful phase where people should understand the whole dynamics of it rather than crying out loud.
Yeah.
And also one last thing is that I want to say is, and I think we should end after that, you should be there for people when they're alive. मरेपछि त रुने कराउने त जति पनि आउँछन्. Okay, then, on that note, we're going to end our podcast. Opinions, differences and acceptance, episode number 13. Lata.
Okay.
फेरि भेटौँला.
Bye bye.